Miss.
I just opened it. Oh.
Radios.
Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mr. Warner.
Here.
Mr. Ackerman.
Here.
Ms. Rupp.
Here.
Ms. Susard.
Here.
Miss Kukowski.
Here.
Need a motion to excuse Mrs. Patel.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed. Anything needs to be changed on the agenda? Brought to the attention of the agenda. If not, we're gonna move on.
Under reports, for committee reports, we need to add the cemetery board meeting from 7-2.
Yeah.
And then they have created a special cemetery meeting that I'll talk about on July 21st. That needs to be added to upcoming meetings.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Under committee reports, the cemetery board meeting needs to be added to.
That's right. I got that taken care of.
And then the special upcoming meeting for the cemetery, the special meeting will have to be on the 21st. So that should be added to upcoming meetings.
Okay, got it. Some community members came to me with questions and concerns about the fireworks. But I think since the sheriff is here, I might handle it that way.
Okay.
Otherwise, it might go to miscellaneous business.
I don't know if he will be here that long, but we will,
We can do it up front.
yeah. Anything else? Okay, everybody had a chance to look at the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yeah.
If everything is correct, you just need a motion to accept the minutes.
So moved.
We have a first, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, before we go into old business, I will ask the deputy if he has anything for us.
I don't have anything else that's been brought to my attention.
All right. Does anybody have anything for the deputy?
I do. Before Jessica gets to her, are people with e-bikes that are running stop signs.
Do you know what that is? It
Oakens.
I saw- I'm not sure. No, this was an ATV.
An actual ATV.
Yeah, like he had a four-wheeler.
Along that same line on Center and Union and Washington, there's like a mini ATV. They've been staying back with that, but they were coming out on the center with it. But there are, same thing, electric scooters, electric bikes. They're all running the stop sign at the corner of Washington and Union. And some cars are also running it. So, yeah, there are kids and families that live right there. Okay.
Good enough.
All right, so then we had July 4th, it's July 4th. There were fireworks, I don't know about your guys' area, but for over 6 hours at our area, to the point where there was so much smoke in my backyard, it looked like I was setting them off. It's allowed with the ORC, but they were questioning whether there has to be a certain license for a certain type of firework, because these were the big ones. They weren't like the little bottle rockets and things like that.
They're going to industrial size, like kind of do like a Toledo.
Mhm.
Those ones, they're usually you get a permit holder for that, which I've seen people do before they became legal.
Okay,
Would buy special permits and then would go there and they would show their permit.
okay,
It's hard for us to try because we get so many complaints. So they don't, oh, how many we get there, we can't. I'm not trained to determine what type of, I can tell if it's a giant cannonball or something, but just viewing, it's hard for me to say, nope, that's that type of, that type.
okay,
I know in the ORC, the laws changed that the villages can opt out of fireworks.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys have looked into that. I think we did not.
We also
Which is, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's
we also follow Ohio Fire Code,
with
which
the distance
does
between a house. and-
does restrict it very limited properties
Yep.
in the village.
Yes.
Village properties don't qualify under the
Because of
FRC.
the distance from homes and other structures there.
Mhm.
I wasn't working this weekend. So.
Okay. Well, I will say at about, I know what time it was.
Years ago.
I was getting after 6 hours with my dogs on my lap, I was antsy. I wanted to go to bed. And it was like they were in my living room. So I was looking to find out where they were, and I saw 2 sheriff's cars go that direction at 11:30. The reason I was looking is because we have a noise ordinance.
Mhm.
After 10, nothing over a certain decibel. So I knew that that could apply, but I didn't know about the licensing. They wanted me to ask that, and then they wanted me to bring up the rest of it to council. I already told them that we have opted in, but they wanted me to bring it up again.
For us, it's even tough, like, with the license to determine to go there. And a lot of times by the time we get there, either they're done, because we have somebody kind of, we're going call, and usually they prioritize, fireworks are one of the ones that we need directly, TVs or want to go to those, then we kind of get, we'll start our property this way, unless we're in the village, obviously.
It seemed like they were in the village.
There's 2 of them here that they must get a call, usually it's like,
Oh, okay,
they probably got a call.
okay.
I'm assuming, usually it's not 2, unless there's a call service, they must.
Well, I got hit with it at breakfast. There were people there. So I'm sure people called.
I'll look into it. I'll put a pass on too, because I know next week they can do it too.
Okay,
It's a week before and a week after.
that's what they had. They said there were
Yeah,
timelines.
there's designated time for a week before, week after. It's changed, even for me, guys can update it. We don't get direct updates.
Okay.
In the state, you just do emails, hey, this is the law's changing, this is the law's changed.
Okay.
I was reading it a couple days ago, I was wondering myself.
I guess then I would ask, for some awareness on that timeline, because I know they didn't quit because they ran out. They quit because they were told they had to.
They had to.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you. Anything else?
So we have the e-bikes, issues with e-bikes and the one juvenile, which I know we use, so I will touch base with him when I leave here. So,
E-bikes and scooters.
and then there's scooters, yeah.
And the stops.
Just stop saying just all together.
Yep.
It's all together, the lane switching, which
And
is
then
even worse
Washington.
than not stopping.
Washington and Center.
Mhm. Washington and Union is the
Or
co
Washington.
corner, but it's, yes, that's off the center. He's,
Same time, because I've seen like,
Now, there's no
3
law-
8-year-olds.
there's no law for us then.
yeah, because I've seen like
Worse
3
on that.
kids under the age of 10 going through the trailer court going like 30 miles.
The bike that was battery power, like less than 1 cc.
okay,
So they'll put it to that or a bike. So
okay,
the problem is that some of these have bicycles, part of your bicycle. So you can ride for a little bit and stop.
Or just set
Yeah, it's
a law.
just set that all along. I've seen it now because I look at the neighbors. I'm like, is that enforceable? That's gonna be enforceable. It's hard to tell. Some are so small now. Technology, you can tell it's electric or not.
right.
I see kids driving around all the time. Yeah. I think they just put a law,
They just put a
an
rule on.
ordinance for the city itself.
I was just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm still learning too, a lot of this new stuff.
It's new, yeah.
Okay. All right, old business. We have the final reading of resolution 2026-6. This is a resolution authorizing the sale of the village property by the internet auction. Do we have any discussions need to happen for that? That would be the Gov Deal site specifically. Some product that Harold has and some of the stuff EMS has. There's no, conversation about that. I just need a motion to accept resolution 2026-6.
So moved.
We have a first, do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Ackerman,
Yes.
Ms. Rupp,
Yes.
Ms. Fisher,
Yes.
Ms. Kowski. Okay, and the other unfinished business is, or old business should say, is, got it here. This is, the second reading of resolution to create the Village of Weston, Parks and Recreation Advisory Commission. Any discussion on that? If not, this qualifies as a second reading. We're gonna go over the reports from there. I been in contact with OHM and Helms and Sons the last 4 or 5 days. They had a heck of a opening coming in play for a division of their company, like the concrete portion of it. So they wanted permission to come in and start that process. I emphasized that I didn't want nothing opened up and or being left too long because technically they're not gonna start the project till the 26th of this month. And they assured me they will be doing all the concrete work from start to finish. What does that detail? That's gonna be any curb work, any ADA compliant sidewalks. The only thing that they may not take on is the catch basin areas and stuff, because that's gonna, have them excavate the road, and they don't want to do that. So it's just gonna be all I think we had 100 foot of curb and then a dozen sidewalk ADA modifications / movals. So they're supposed to be starting that tomorrow, and along with the detour signage. So yeah, that's the only thing that I have. The fiscal officer, she put her reports in the folder. Everybody had a chance to look at that. If anybody has anything for her, please reach out via email and we'll go from there. She doesn't have no statements in there except for, well, maybe she does. Let's do what she got.
It says nothing new to report.
Okay. So
I have no follow-up questions on that.
that's good. Okay, we're gonna move on to administrator report. Harold?
Oh, we just pretty much been mowing grass and I contacted, Northwest Water and they did get that all cleaned up down there. So that is cleaned up and they have planned on paving that whole section that is dug up right now with the stone. They plan on paving that later this month. Once they get the time to get that done, they got a contractor that's gonna come out here and they're gonna take care of that for us.
Okay.
So we got that done. We are having JPX come out this week to camera the underneath the road over there by the fire department and figure out exactly what's going on over there. So that's gonna be happening this week. So we should be figuring it out on, within the next couple of days when that happens. Just whatever else I have on my report.
Anybody have anything for Harold? Okay. We're gonna skip Ken because he's not.
It looks like he's coming back.
No. Done missed his window. Yep, we're gonna skip Ken because he's not here, so we're gonna go on. There you are, Ken. Oh, Ken.
What the heck's he doing?
It's code and zoning. Mr. Taylor, what you got?
It's, whatever. Zoning report, June 16th, I received a call from a citizen regarding the placement of a travel trailer on a residential lot within the village. I had to tell them, no, that's not it. June 18th, I sent a notice of compliance to a property on Oak Street regarding furniture in the boulevard. And I also sent notice of compliance to 4 different properties that have had PODs placed on their property without permits.
Are these actually moving pods or are these like containers?
They are the actual pods. I talked to one of them directly and they said, yeah, but we're not gonna have it here that long. I said, we got 30 days. And today they called me and said, okay, now we need a permit because it's gonna be longer than 30 days. So that's cool. June 19th, sent a letter to the property owner down on Oak Street about chickens. And as of today, I've had no response. June 22nd, received a call from the owner of the house with the furniture in the boulevard. And she told me the tenants had moved out and left furniture in the boulevard. And she was trying to contact trash haulers to get rid of it. And I see that it's all gone now. So that's worked. She also said the tenants left behind about 8 cats who had the run of the house. She's not sure how she's going to get rid of them. And I'm afraid that's what she's going to end up doing is open the door and out of sight, out of mind, so she can start cleaning her house because she said it's pretty bad.
I hope she charges them with animal abandonment.
Pardon?
I hope she charges them with animal abandonment.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know, something.
Those are awful people.
The warden, I wonder if he would help work with them. I've had some house people that I've worked in their house that have went that way.
So the owner of a house on Maple Street contacted me regarding the notice of compliance for the POD in the front yard. It has been removed. June 30th, I received a phone call from a citizen questioning the ability to place a mobile home or a manufactured home on a property within the village. So, no, you can't have a mobile home except it's a mobile home park. Manufactured home, if it meets all the standards, yes, you can. And today I received a phone call from the residents in response to the POD, and they're going to get a permit. I received a call from a property owner on Taylor Street responding to my notice of compliance regarding the fence that got smashed up. And she is having it fixed. She was talking about maybe taking the corrugated fence down. But then again, she thought if I'm going to rent it out and they want to keep this backyard separate, maybe she'd leave up the back part, but take down the stuff toward the road. So that's what I know about that. And then my question for you people is the house went in up on North Main around the curve.
Mhm.
There's sidewalks on everybody's property leading up to. We have an ordinance in the subdivision code which requires sidewalks for subdivisions. We don't have anything that requires sidewalks for individual households. So do I pursue this from that angle or from what stand can I say? We're making you put a sidewalk in, or we're not making it. What?
The sidewalks that happened to be down there were done via a plan. And
Is that with the school monies or whatever?
well, that's when we started doing this
Yeah.
sidewalk thing, and it kind of, some people were compliant. But there's not a section on Taylor or Main Street that does not have one that is connected. I think it should be interconnected, but I don't know legally, do we have a right to do that?
Technically, it might be a question we gotta ask Paul on this.
I think that's probably the next step, and we'll find out that master plan to see if there's anything in an ordinance form that required to have that.
You want me to keep Paul on
Yes.
email or whatever?
Yep.
All right. That's what I've got.
Okay, committee reports, community development on 6/14.
Previous meeting minutes were approved. 235 advertisement sign had some bulbs replaced. We'll do a night drive by to view. Reviewed a 2022 cat ordinance requiring the confinement of animals, requiring leashes, and setting procedure for the collection of stray animals that may cause the spread of disease and nuisance within the village. Also found Ohio has legal obligations for pet owners already established. We recommend deleting the sentence in 90.09C in the Weston ordinance that states the village shall charge the owner of each apprehended pursuant to this section, if any, a fee of $20 per day for the cost of carrying or feeding, housing, and returning the animal. We also would like to add the legal obligations of the owner to the ordinance, which we are working on, then to be reviewed by Paul and sent to council for a vote. Referring the 250th year celebration, we as a group thought it was a bit late to be planning any type of event for this, as that would have only given 3 weeks to arrange. And referring to the question that was asked by council, none of us had a logo to participate for the 250th. I think that was brought up, or the email from maybe you.
Yeah. I found one on the, like Bowling Green has one plaque on everywhere and
I'm
so
glad that
does,
you did. So this was a long.
Bowling Green and, I come through Haskins sometimes, they had one out and I actually have it on my email
Perfect.
for Wood County, but I had spoken to.
We didn't have any, that's all I
Yeah,
was.
there wasn't
There was a website,
there was
that
an
you guys were all,
250 celebration that you could participate in as a
Right.
government entity. We applied for it and we were turned down.
right, okay,
We didn't have an appropriate event set up.
okay, gotcha.
So that
When
became,
did we apply for that?
the cemetery board applied.
Oh, is that why your name was on it then?
Mhm.
Okay.
So we didn't receive a placard like all the other ones because we
Gotcha.
weren't officially part of it.
Oh, that's not cool.
When did we apply? I mean, how long ago was that?
I want to
Last year.
say, I think,
Because we could have planned something if it had been known that we needed
I
to.
think it was even longer. It was when I was the liaison, so. At least,
That was a while ago.
yes, that's why I'm like, I want to say more like 2
It's supposed to be a year round or year long, I should say,
celebration.
celebration. Is what Ohio is committed to, so.
We can certainly still do something, but we won't receive any funding from the state to do it.
Like Rossford's doing something on the 17th, 18th and 19th.
I know the library had a couple presentations set up by a speaker. And that was part of the 250 for the Wood County Historical Society. Because the 250 celebration isn't supposed to just be like a cookout or a party. You have to do something of historical value
Mhm.
that can be contributed. So you have to do something like present the history of your place or present why a certain monument is historical.
Right.
Some kind of educational event.
Okay, so there's no actual items for community development, right? All right. Planning commission from 6/17. This was a short meeting just to, go over what Paul Scaff had basically reiterated us after the last meeting we had. I presented the minutes from the previous meeting. And so this is the purpose of the meeting. We had to go over what Paul Scaff decision on moving forward, making the downtown district from a resolution to an ordinance. We explained to Sue Clanton what we were trying to do. The way the code is defined is that every house or property in the commercial district vacant for more than X, I can't remember if it was 60 days or 6 months, that they would not be able to live on the first floor. There was residential houses that reside in the zone district. So we would like to make people that are rehabbing and vacant lots to build in these areas under the all R1 and R2 rules. So we will need to send out letters to adjacent properties and everyone in the commercial district notice for a public meeting for discussion pertaining to this code change. The commission has defined a date for this. And I have to put it down here that edit it. So it's going to be 8/13/26 at 5:30 at the council hall. So
8:30?
8/13,
13.
sorry, 8/13 at 5:30 at council hall. All right, we have,
Can I ask,
yes,
are we still having a meeting on the 8th of July with that group?
couldn't remember.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I mean, there was nothing to go over.
all right.
So,
No,
do you remember, I mean, Shirley, you remember anything that needed to be done on the 8th?
maybe I just put it in continual on that.
It could be.
Yeah, okay, but no.
Safety,
Meeting.
I can read it. In attendance was Tim Schroeder, Kathy Hyman, Stephanie Mons, Ricky, Troy Travis Ackerman, Brittany Kukowski, and Amy Eckhart. Previous meetings were approved, 210 runs year to date. Amy Eckhart here as a representative of MedCount to review the village EMS billing for 6/1/2024 through 5/31/2026. The village is currently within the allowance of what Medicare charges and need to consider if rates should be raised to cover costs for new equipment or supplies. No update on arrival date for the new ambulance at this time of the meeting. The village is preparing by making sure that the company to move the power lift from the old bus to the new truck we will have a PO open, and the company that will be lettering on the side of the truck will also have a PO and a quote. A company to move radio from old to the new will also be scheduled at that time. So that's some safety. Let's go to Public Works on 6/23.
I forgot to put in attendance, but in attendance was myself, Greg Warner, and Jessica Souzer, and
Mhm.
you were here? Yeah.
Carol was here too.
Boggs, thank you. Previous meeting minutes were approved. That's the progress of the Washington Street project. The committee recommends rescinding the vote to use DGL to write the OPWC grant and to instead use OHM to write the grant. Discuss the possibility of a new mower using the Cub Cadet brand instead of John Deere. The topic is currently in the admin process committee for further discussion. Discuss an email from OHM on including asphalt testing in the 2026 OPWC project for Maine Taylor Cherry. The committee agreed that is unnecessary since we are using a company that is meeting ODOT standards already. Ruts from semi trucks are in the corner of Silver and Street and Oak Street. Harold is going to fill them with stone. And the actionable item is to rescind the vote to use DGL to apply for OPWC and to use OHM instead.
So we have an actual item to rescind the DGL previous vote we had for the OPWC, and then to issue approval for the OPWC to OHM. That sound right?
I think it's two votes, right?
It's going to be a vote to rescind the DGL for the OPWC grant. Then we'll need a motion to accept or move forward to have an OHM move forward to OPWC. So we see a motion to rescind the DGL application for the OPWC.
So moved.
We have a first, we have a second. We're going to do roll call. Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Ackman,
Yes.
Mr. Rupp,
Yes.
Ms. Susser,
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
Yes.
And OHM had asked for some information. Did you send that to them?
I gave her what I could, what I knew. I
Okay.
mean, I told her that I'm going through there. Even the exact spot where it goes through there, I would have to do a screenshot and edit because my laptop does not allow me to do that stuff on it, so. But she said it was okay with what I told her. So,
Seems like they still need legislation, which we would have after this.
Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to make a motion to have OHM apply for the OPWC portion of the application for the Washington Street project.
So moved.
We have a first, do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Ackman,
Yes.
Mr. Rupp,
Yes.
Ms. Susser.
Yeah.
Ms. Kukowski.
Yes.
Carried on that. Anything else for Public Works? Records Commission meeting from 6:29. I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. She's technically the secretary for that. So in attendance was myself, Stephanie Montz, Paul Scaff, Penny Taylor, and Annette Davis. We conducted a formal review of the current records retention schedule, deliberated on the retention protocols for video recording, and identified the necessity of incorporating video recordings into the existing audio recording framework, analyze the definition and practical applications of the retention period designated as until no longer of value. That was in quotations for electronic communications, including email and text messages. Eliminated the suggested retention periods within the Ohio Municipal Records Manual. Sorry, examine the suggested records period of within the Ohio Municipal Records Manual 2000 edition as provided by the Ohio Historical Society. Elevated the proposal to adopt the state model. However, the commission determined to conduct a comparative analysis against existing standards and present recommendations at the subsequent meeting on August 10th, 2026. Discussion disposal procedures emphasizing the requirements of outstanding large-scale disposal of confidential information while permitting the recycling of non-confidential material. Resolution resolved to compile and comprehensive list of items identified for disposal prior to the next meeting. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, we're going to stick with the state's model. We have specific things identified in our code, but it was done in 2014, I believe. And we've come a little bit longer way than what they've done there. So we have video recordings for our minutes. We have video and audio recording for our streaming, and all that has to take in place of how we're gonna retention that. So there's more discussion to be had, and we're gonna go back over it on August 10th of this year. All right, now we are going to ask for the cemetery board meeting from 7 to 6 o'clock.
So we approved last time that I wasn't here to in-state council liaisons. So do I read the cemetery meeting minutes from 6/4 that are the official minutes from the board, or do I read,
No, we do the most recent meeting,
okay, the one that
your notes, yes.
meeting was on 7/2, and in attendance was Dawn Blandy, Jody Domer, Robin Kaiser, Brenda Trumbull, Harold Boggs, and myself. The June meeting minutes were approved. The board will call Mrs. Squirrel to check on her progress on reviewing the contract involving her family monument in the cemetery. Board is planning on having a 1-hour special meeting for the purpose of going in depth on the rules changes they would like to see. The meeting will be July 21st, 9 a.m. Board had discussed on time of day restrictions or upcharges for funeral services. They have been asked by local funeral homes if they plan on adding them. Revisions will be added during the rule rewrite. Jody will meet with the sign vendor to review the final design and provide the design to the board for their approval. The vendor has not supplied a quote yet. Jody is researching the documents that have the exact verbiage of the trust fund. The board will be able to review if they can use the funds for more than grave floral arrangements. The board asked the liaison if OHM Engineering can be asked if they research grants. They would like to apply for next year's state grant for the steps and look for a grant that would pay for tuck pointing on the receiving vault. The Worst family monument has been installed. The beech tree that needs to be removed is waiting for the arborist to provide the quote. The next round of foundations will be poured soon. And the board would like metal lot markers to replace current lot markers that have gotten lost or sunk into the ground. The new ones will be galvanized metal stakes that have flat discs on the top that sit flat to the surface. Robin motioned to spend up to $150 on them, and Brenda seconded it.
Okay. Thank you.
When is the 21st at 9 a.m.?
Yes, 9 a.m. That was the best time for all of them, and Greg, I'll be able to attend if you can't.
I will not be here.
Because
She said that she didn't think that it was necessary. I mean, in her text to me, she said that she didn't think there'd be much that they would be to report on, but that'd be great. Thank you.
You have anything else, Fred?
I stopped by, found Wolfgang. I stopped by and talked to him about safety and some of the complaints and stuff, and he said he thinks he did go through to a one. So I just told him, so a few people that come, that's not just you, it's another kid. Just said, and your friends are riding, which let them know, watch their speed, make sure you're stopping at stop signs and stuff. And I met another kid down the road. He was just driving slowly, he was by himself. I talked to him too.
All right.
So to pass along. Most of the kids hang out with each other, so I have to be mindful when we're watching stuff.
Thank you.
Apologies. So hopefully we see.
All we can do
Thank
is
you.
ask,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you send that to me then? Okay, sweet.
Okay, so moving,
see ya.
Have a good night.
upcoming meetings. Administrative process 7:13 at 6, tree commission 7:14 at 6. We have a council meeting 7:20 at 6, community development 7:21 at 5:30, public safety 7:27 at 6, and public works 7:28 at 6, and then now the special meeting of cemetery 7:21. You said at 9 o'clock?
9 a.m. That way it doesn't conflict with the community development.
Okay. All right, new business. This is a Emergency reading of ordinance 2026-8, making supplemental appropriations for the fiscal year ending in December 31st, 2026. This is for the ambulance purchase. You just need a motion to suspend the rules.
So moved.
We have a first, we have a second.
Second,
Roll call, Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Ackerman,
Yes.
Ms. Rupp,
Yes.
Ms. Susser.
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
yes,
All right, now I just need a motion to accept ordinance 2026-6, ordinance making supplemental appropriations for the fiscal year ending in December 31st, 2026.
so moved.
First and a second. Roll call, Mr. Warner,
Yes.
Mr. Ackerman,
Yes.
Ms. Rupp,
Yes.
Ms. Susser,
Yes.
Ms. Kukowski.
Yes,
You get all that?
Who was the first? Okay.
It was listed.
Okay.
And we all said yes. Everybody had a chance to look over the bills. Everybody sign those such bills. All right, I just need a motion to pay such bills. First, and we have a second.
Yes.
I was waiting for this.
I got it.
Okay. Favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Anything on the miscellaneous business? All right. Shirley, anything for council?
Everything's going good.
Gary, anything for council?
Yeah, where you have a lawnmower,
It's still sitting down in the garage.
the one that's broke down, needs fixed, or
Still sitting in that garage.
you're basically doing nothing with it.
Um,
You're still looking into it.
we're looking into it. We don't know which option we're gonna go because we have equipment that basically can only be used on certain apparatus, which is that particular John Deere. And we have options to,
I know the deck on that John Deere that they've got that belongs to the town. That deck can be put on another John Deere just like that one.
absolutely. And we also have
You can also use the
brush attachment.
brush and everything on that also.
Yep.
That's all interchangeable.
Sure.
You talk about something about a Cub Cadet or something that,
Well, there was talk and it's still in the committee because we're talking probably half the amount of.
I owned a Cub Cadet and I personally think it was a piece of junk.
Okay.
Even if you Google commercial, hold up like a John Deere.
It was just an option.
Simplicity, that's a good mower, but I don't know what they've got or what they cost. I'm sure they're not cheap.
But it's in committee still. So we're still working on it.
And the ball diamond,
Okay.
I see you put a new sign down there for the park.
Who's we?
I would assume council did it. Or one of your committees had it done.
You talking about the alumni park
Yes, I
sign?
guess what that is. Ain't that what we just put up?
Yeah.
Alumni park? Yeah. Can we get a sign put down there on the ball field itself that says Bobby Businger Field?
Well, that would be up to the WSI because they're in charge of that.
That used to be one up there was dedicated to him.
Are you talking about for the small diamond?
So Big Diamond.
Big diamond? Okay.
Yeah, there used to be a big board up there to give you the scoreboard and all that.
Mhm.
And it had his name dedicated to him because he was killed on a bicycle and he played ball.
Mhm.
That's always been called Bobby Businger Field. I don't think that should change regardless of who's taking care of it.
Mhm.
Is there any reason why the town can't have a sign put up down there that says that?
That would be probably there hasn't been a sign up there for years. If it was on the scoreboard.
The reason why I'm bringing it up.
Yep. So there hasn't been a sign up there for years because we haven't had a scoreboard in years. In my opinion, I wouldn't be opposed to do something along that line to do that, but it has to be in correspondence with the WSI and the village to do that. So we probably can bring it to a committee and have that.
Well, I would appreciate it.
Okay,
I mean, it was to honor somebody that
sure. Okay, we can,
Do,
Community development.
I was thinking community development or admin for the financial part, whichever.
I mean, I think we're just gonna send it. I hate to say it like that, but yeah.
I motion to move the Bobby Boosinger sign to administrative process.
okay, we have a motion to move it to admin for discussion.
Second.
Second, all fair say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, anything else?
thanks.
No problem. Ron, anything for council? Going once.
There you are. Are you there? Yeah, I agree with Gary on the sign idea. I think that's a great idea, but I believe that WSI should be responsible for that fully, financially and locationally.
Well, we moved it to administrative process and we'll have that discussion there in that committee, so. Anything else?
He's muted again.
Okay,
He's done.
yeah. Anything else, council? Need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
First, we have a second.
Second.
First, say aye. Adjourn.